Hello, and welcome to Essence Meditation Space designed by Portia Petit. This is my space right here. I am sector number 25. Essence is located at the living/workspace in Galveston, Texas. My concept statement is find peace in meditation, wisdom in books, and freedom in the pool, balancing the mind, body, and spirit to inspire growth and tranquility in your life. How my project began. This first figure was an asymmetry/radial figure in the bottom right corner, which is this one right here, was supposed to be my dominant figure. I didn't go with this one specifically because the courtyard felt a little tight for the idea that I was going to go for. The second figure I moved on to was symmetry/linear, with the U shape at the top being my more dominant space. I thought this portion was very boring and just simple, and I didn't really want to go with this space. And then the last figure I went was hierarchy and cluster, with the courtyard supposed to be my most dominant space, but I believe that this figure right here was my more dominant space, and I didn't like how tight the courtyard was. So in the end, where I found myself was with the middle space, which was the symmetry and linear, with the U shape still being my most dominant figure, because even though it is one figure, I did manage to break this down into three. And then we extended this courtyard, making it larger, and that can actually be the dominant space. But I liked it better this way because it just made more sense functionally. Next, we studied our 3D figure ground and base study, which this is where I started, which is tracing that space and using the chipboard to actually outline my space and figure out how I was going to actually make it work. And then this is us adding that depression into that space and showing where our water would be and how low it actually would be. And mine is about 6 to 8 feet. This one being 6 feet, this one being 8 feet, and this one being 6 feet. And then we added that circulation in our pathways to this area right here with our buildings on top, allowing us to see how it actually would function with us actually having buildings involved. Next, we have our group space complex, me being right here in the corner in space number 25, well, sector number 25, and then me being right here in sector number 25. Now, my neighbor right here, sector 26, is an escape room, and me and her did discuss that her escape room is a little bit different than mine. Is more loud and chaotic. So instead of her changing her whole space, I decided that I was going to enclose this space right here to try to isolate some of that noise that was going to be coming from over here. Now, for my neighbor 19, my sector 19 above me, we are connected by pathways, and he has a garden, trees and stuff on his pathway, so that actually flowed very nicely with the fact that this is also a garden down here, so we didn't have as many issues as we did over here. For my floor plan, I would like to walk you through it. So I am next to, if you didn't see, I am actually next to a parking lot or an empty space. And this is where the traffic is going to be coming in if they're going up this way. And so when I did my space, we're going to walk straight through it. So when we enter, this is a private garden. So this is fenced in, so they are not able to come through that space. But when they walk around, they're able to come straight into this space, which is a spa/pool area. This is the pool area. So they're able to swim, relax, enjoy, lounge, and just have a good time. And if they walk up this way, this is the receptionist, and they're able to go in here and get a massage and still enjoy the same views in a window. And if you walk out this way, this is the entrance to my home. I did not put my entrance to my home this way, mainly because there is a door right here already, and I didn't want our doors to like collide. So I just moved it over here. And then we walk in, we have our kitchen, we have our living room, we have a glass window, and then we have that private garden I was discussing earlier. And we also have our bathroom, which is a very nice size. Then we have our bedroom, closet, patio, so on and so forth. And then we walk out and we come into the library area. We have bookshelves, tables to study, chairs, and this is the enclosed patio that I mentioned before. So this is all enclosed with glass. This is a sliding door, and this is seating area all out here. And then when we walk out, we continue, we'll go into the bathroom. So this bathroom is a public bathroom, but this space is for the people that will be over here, because this space down here has everything it needs, the towels, the racks, the everything that they need to swim, but this space doesn't. So they needed a spot to put their yoga, like grab their yoga mats or grab an extra towel or store some of their purses and stuff like that. So that is the storage space plus the bathroom. And then when you walk out, you're going to walk around and you have that steam room right here. You have a bunch of yoga space right here. And then you have plants, flowers. They do not have access to this patio right here, so they're not able to see this view, but they are able to see the view outside this glass window right here. So they can see all of that water. And then they have a private garden here where people can just relax and just enjoy their time. And like I said before, this portion goes to my neighbor 19, which is over here, and he has that antique/thrift shop, and our pathways to connect. So here is my elevation from the north. We can see the water. We can see that this is cut directly on the front of the library slash that private patio, not private patio, private deck that I have. So this is just that cut right there. It's not cut through a wall. It's literally cut through that glass. And then we see the trees and so on and so forth. This elevation is from the east. So we can see that fire pit that's out at front. We can see the front of that spa that I mentioned before. We can see the people hanging out and so on and so forth. Here are my sections. We still have that same cut, but on the back side of, we have that cut on the back side of that library. We can see inside that meditation space. We can see inside of that bedroom window, and we can see inside of that library, and we can see the people sitting. And then this is the cut of the front side of that meditation space. So we can see that lady doing yoga, the front side of that library, and that back side of that closet. So here we have some of my renderings. We have that meditation space down here. We have that fire pit up here. We do have the bathroom and that spa lounge area over here. And then we have inside the library where the people can still see that view, that beautiful view that they have, and then the books, and then people still sitting out here relaxing and enjoying that view. And in the specifications about my project, there were 3 buildings using symmetry and linear organization and principles. Building 1 is a restroom, which is 576 square feet, and building 2 is a spa lounge area, which is 576 square feet, and building 3 is a living workspace, which is 3,648 square feet, which is totaling as 4,800 square feet used for this meditation space. And thank you so much, and welcome to Essence.